bit
Mm-hmm.
further, you know, when you learn on a stick shift and you go back to an automatic or go to an automatic, it's so much easier, so many fewer things. You don't have a clutch, you don't have to move the gears. Um, and then whether you're in a stick shift or not, like you said, it becomes easier and easier. And the dangers with that is, yes, you don't see the dangers coming at you, or but in a car specifically, that's why you see so many people texting and driving, is they take it for granted that they've got this driving thing down, they've got the traffic patterns down, they've got all that down, and they can text at the same time, and that
Yeah.
is such a dangerous way of thinking.
Yeah.
Whether it's in the car, whether it's on the job site.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there are examples of this from the SEAL teams. The when um, when I was learning to what we call fly the SEAL delivery vehicle, it's much like learning to drive a clutch. And the SEAL delivery vehicle is a small little submersible. It's almost like a mini submarine. But when you're in it, you're diving. And just like an airplane, when you push forward, it goes down in the water column. And when you pull back, it comes up. But it's very sensitive. And when you first get in there and you fly, I mean, you're trying to make tiny moves, but they end up being way bigger, and it goes down. And as it's going down, now your ears are getting pressed, and it's just it is
Mm-hmm.
complete chaos under there for the first few weeks while you're learning to fly this thing in the water. And then you get better, and it's like when you first start, it's like you're looking through a soda straw, and then you start to be able to see more and more and more. And yeah, it does, absolutely, you see things more initially, and then, like you said, you start to see it less. Like, even on my computer screen, I've got little stickies all over my computer screen, and when I first put it there, I notice it.
Mm-hmm.
And then after a week or so, I go blind to it. It may as well not even be there. On my mirror in my bathroom, I have some little inspirational quotes that are there to motivate me. And I would see it every morning. And after about a week, I stopped, quote unquote, stopped seeing it. But
Mm-hmm.
then I started moving it around. I started moving it around on the mirror just to put it in a different location. And when I did that, then I noticed it more often. So it's pretty wild how your brain can do that. It's yeah, you go blind to it, whether it's, on the battlefield, whether it's, a simple note on the fridge, or, something like driving and texting.
Yeah.
You
Please
get,
don't drive.
you get numb. No, right. Absolutely. Please do not drive and text. That is not what we're trying to tell you
It's
here. We're
not
trying to tell you
necessary.
to do the exact
Yeah.
opposite, to be focused on the task at hand.
But
So,
to that end, I sometimes when I do presentations and things, I always say, raise your hand if you've ever made it all the way to your house and you forget, or you don't even remember how you got there.
I, I say the same thing. You drive the same
Mm-hmm.
way to work. And when
Yeah.
I'm presenting, I'm
I
like,
don't even
who
remember the
remembers the
drive.
drive to work?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And that's just your brain is on autopilot. Your brain is taking over. If you drive a Tesla, it's even more frightening. I'm out here in Washington State. I can see people taking a snooze in their car while they're driving past
No
me instead of
way.
pedaling. My brain
Oh
goes
my
into flight
gosh.
right then when I see those happening. But that cognitive distraction, that cognitive distress, we also talked about how the fatigue affects you. So you are in that prefrontal cortex, and when you spend a lot of time there, you are fatigued, and it does wear you down. The issue is that it's not visible fatigue.
Mm,
When you spend a lot of time and you're having to focus and you're stressed and your brain is hijacking because it's in survival mode, you're wearing out your decision making motor without really knowing that you're wearing out your decision making motor. It's focusing on so many things. Think about it. We were chatting about this earlier. My sister got me a t-shirt. This is my brain has too many tabs open. Think about it on your computer where you have all these tabs open and you're trying to address every single thing in all those tabs. And your brain is really great at multitasking, but the problem is that it's not really good at focusing 100% on each task. So anybody
right.
that says that they're successful at multitasking is full of baloney, because
They're
your brain
actually the
can
worst
only,
ones,
yeah,
right? The ones who say they do it the best are technically, or
yeah,
typically, the worst.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So it exhausts your brain and you don't feel it like physical fatigue.
Mm.
You see it in your decision making. And then it gets worse when you add biological components or experience components to it.